My name is Veronica and this is AGRIHARVEST.
I want you to imagine a Kenya where farmers no longer have to depend on synthetic fertilizers. A Kenya where organic waste is no longer a burden but an asset. Currently, the soil in Kenya is 40% degraded and nutrient depleted. This forces farmers to use up to 30% of their annual income to buy expensive synthetic fertilizers. Not only are these fertilizers expensive, but they also pollute the environment. Meanwhile, Kenya generates up to 8,000 tons of organic waste daily. This accounts for up to 40% of the total waste generated. You can see how big of a crisis this is, and this continuous cycle eventually ends up in environmental pollution, and it will cause up to 10 million farmers who depend highly on agriculture to lose their livelihoods. And this is where AGRIHARVEST comes in. AGRIHARVEST is a smart composting system which turns organic waste into premium quality biofertilizer. And this is how it does it. The first step is you take your organic waste and you break it down. Then you put it in our bin. You add AgriBoost, which is a microbial composition that helps to increase the composition of waste. After that, you turn our bin weekly, and in 2 to 3 weeks, you get your nutrient-rich biofertilizer. You cannot compare our system to any other because the old model used to take up to 3 to 6 months, and our model only takes 2 to 3 weeks. Harvest has an immense impact where it is able to reduce landfill waste by up to 40%. It will also cut the use of synthetic fertilizers by farmers by up to 50%. It will also increase the yields attained by farmers by 30%. Other than that, it will create employment for very many people, including farmers and waste management people. AGRIHARVEST aligns with the following SDGs.
It aligns with SDG 2, Zero Hunger, whereby AGRIHARVEST boosts food production. It also aligns with SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, where it reduces waste produced. It also aligns with SDG 13, Climate Action, where it reduces carbon emission and soil degradation.
The market opportunity of AGRIHARVEST in Kenya is very large, with the market value of organic fertilizer in Kenya worth over $150 million. In fact, in Kenya, agriculture generates up to 33% of our annual GDP. This means that over 70% of rural households rely heavily on agriculture. This means that we have over 4.5 million farmers who are waiting for an alternative of synthetic fertilizers. Our business model is very simple, where we plan to sell 1 bin and 1 unit of AGRIHARVEST at $30 to $50, depending on the size. We also plan to sell AgriBoost at $5 per farmer per season. This is why you should choose AGRIHARVEST. First of all, it is 30% faster than other composting methods.
It produces 90% less methane compared to other methods.
Other than that, it is 80% cheaper compared to other commercially biocomposters, where it only retails at $30 to $50, and other commercial composters retail at up to $150. You can see how big the margin is. It also uses locally sourced materials.
AGRIHARVEST, we envision a food secure and waste-free Kenya where farmers thrive and organic waste becomes a resource instead of a problem.